639.
Jiggy Jaguar, the 2008 Community Access Television Rookie of the Year, and the Jiggy Jaguar Radio Show on the network and JiggyJaguar.com.
They really hate when I talk about being the Community Access Television of Salina Inc. Rookie of the Year. They're trying to do as much scrubbing away of me from that organization as they possibly can. Welcome back to the world famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast, coast to coast and border to border on TuneIn, iTunes, Radio Loyalty. It's a Sunday radio program, and Jay Bird Wells is on assignment today. She is at Extreme Con, whatever that is. And we have got on the line, on the phone, we have the band Fike. And go ahead, gentlemen, introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about Fike.
Hey, guys. My name's I'm Enoch. I'm Steven. I'm Mikey.
I'm Justin.
I'm Gerard. And we're Fike. Sorry, we're all connected, each like merged on this crazy iPhone thing.
Hey, that works, man. Tell me a little bit about the band Fike. How did you guys get started as a group? Tell us about Fike.
We're all old friends for the most part. Me and Steven, we played in a band together while we were growing up, and then we met Justin during that time when he was in another band, and as fate would have it, we put together Fike, and Fike is just all about writing music that addresses important social issues that we think need addressing through music. Our goal is to spread a positive message. We wanted to create a platform of music that did that. We felt like there wasn't really, something doing that right now on mainstream media. That's about it.
We've got the band Fike with us today. They join us live here on the telephone, and they are all connected here on a massive conference call, which is pretty cool. We're pushing technology today with Fike. And so tell us about your social media, websites, YouTube. How do we find Fike?
Mikey?
Well, we're on all social media platforms, Instagram, Fike Music, Twitter, Fike Music. Just FikeMusic.com, and you can find all the sites.
Yeah, there you go. The easiest way is just to go to FikeMusic.com. That's spelled F-Y-K-E music.com, and then it'll just we have all our social media links up there.
We've got the band.
Social media.
Yes, go ahead, gentlemen. Didn't mean to step on you. You guys go ahead. We were just letting people know who we're listening to. We're listening to Fike. Go ahead and tell us all about Fike.
That's about it.
It's Fike with us today. They join us live here in our program, and coast to coast, border to border, tune in, iTunes, Radio Loyalty, and of course the Mix on Tuesdays. And you guys are doing some amazing work. Tell us a little bit about some of the different themes and some of the different writings and different things that you cover in your music.
Whatever current social, there's a lot of current social issues right now, culturally in America. I think, some of the things we talk about, for instance, insecurity, body shaming, bullying, racism. You have addiction, suicide. The stuff that I think most people don't really quite know how to talk about. We want to write music to let people know that they're not alone. That there are plenty of people that are going through the same thing. Including, us. We've gone through a lot of the stuff, yeah.
We've got the band Fike with us today. They join us live here in our broadcast, coast to coast, border to border. Tune in, iTunes, Radio Loyalty, the Mix On Tuesdays. And you guys have put together an amazing group here. What's been the reaction to you guys when you guys go out and play live?
It's been like crazy good reactions. We've had people come out to our shows that flew out from Michigan, and it's just crazy to see how music can just make people happy even for like 30 minutes, you know. Like even for me, when I go to shows, sometimes I forget about, you know, all the problems in life sometimes, because I'm just so like deep into the concert and so into it. So it's cool to be on the stage side, you know, hopefully helping other people out go through some things, and you know, making them feel okay even just for that little minute that's watching us. So it's been a really
Yeah, I think a lot of people that come out, it's kind of cool because I feel like we're more than a band to them. Hopefully, that we provide some sort of like emotional connection that, you know, not a normal band would give because of our message. And yeah, like Mikey was talking about that girl that came from Michigan, and I talked to her and I was just like blown away. Like she took a flight over here, and she just stayed here for I think like 1 or 2 days just solely to watch us perform in LA, and it was ridiculous. It was, you know, it was like definitely like life-changing for me.
We've got the band Fike with us today. They join us live here in a broadcast, coast to coast, border to border, on the Mix on Tuesdays. Also, Facebook Watch and, of course, Periscope and the official Jiggy Jaguar app available in the App Store, jiggyjaguar.us. Fike with us today on the phone. Now, what does the name Fike mean?
Well, a fike is a large fish net meant to capture large masses of fish. And we named the band Fike because we wanted to capture as many people as we could with our music.
Fantastic. It's Fike with us today. They join us live. And so what do you guys have as far as immediate plans, performances, tours, CDs, music festivals? Tell us about your plans.
Right now we're writing our second follow-up album. First one, Nightmares, was released a few months ago, and we're getting ready to go out on tour pretty soon, and so we know that we're not going to have a lot of time in the studio while we're out on the road, so we're just trying to knock all that out right now. I think it's also really important that we're constantly working on relevant material, constantly, you know, pumping out new songs, new music videos. We are getting ready to shoot the first music video off the first single of our next album soon. That song is called Silhouette, so we're excited for that.
Good stuff, good stuff. We've got the band Fike with us today. They join us live here in our broadcast, coast to coast, border to border. Tune in, iTunes, the Mix on Tuesdays. And before we let you guys go, if people are looking your music up online, where can they find you?
Justin, would you like to answer that?
Yeah, you can find us on YouTube. You'll find our videos there. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and then our website is the one that pushes all those different sites. So it's fikemusic.com.
Awesome. And the latest is Awake from Fike. That, of course, is on YouTube. Tell us about Awake.
It's kind of a song about something that I think probably everyone in the band has gone through. It's just that the chasing of that dream, and, you know, all the things that come with it, like, you know, like losing friends along the way because, you know, they think that you're too busy for them. You know, even family members bringing you down, telling them that you'll never get to where you want to be. You know, just all that negative stuff that, you know, chasing your dream, like that, what chasing your dreams comes with. And it's just a song that talks about how whatever it takes, however long it takes, we're going to stick to that dream, and we're just going to keep pushing because, you know, music is our life, and it's just something that, you know, saved my life even. So it just really talks about that never giving up on your dreams. And if you have that dream, even for anyone listening, if you have that dream, and if it just tugs at your heart every day, then you just gotta go for it, and nothing else will make you happier than just following your dreams.
Awesome. Well, we're going to play it right now. It's Awake, and this has been Fike, and I appreciate it, gentlemen. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Fike. It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. We are going to go to our next guest. They are patiently waiting for us on the telephone. And go ahead and introduce yourselves, my friends.
Thomas Reed.
Now, tell us a little bit about the band and everything here, because we've got a worldwide audience here who want to know about you guys.
Excellent. So, well, I've been out, touring for well over a decade in a multitude of groups and genres, and I kind of grew up in rock and roll, but I went to school on a bluegrass scholarship, and then dropped out of school to join a metal band. So, what you got now, the Will Thomas Reed, I guess, group, is kind of like a big conglomerate of just about every kind of genre you can imagine, but it has its place in country music, I would say, for sure.
Now, tell us about your place in country music.
Well, I was kind of born into it, so to speak. I didn't really, I didn't have a genre per se that I wanted to be a part of. I just kind of like all music. I grew up listening to everything, from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers being one of my favorites, and to George Jones, and lots of classic rock, Led Zeppelin, Rush, Grand Funk Railroad, things like that. And I just, I love storytelling. I always thought just storytelling in general in songs made it more interesting, made it more personal, and you really feel a connection. Vague lyrics, they leave a lot of opportunity for kind of, perceiving of the song in your own way, But I really like it when you get down to brass tacks and you just tell the story, what it's all about and what's really going on,
We've got Will Thomas Reed with us today. He joins us live here in our broadcast. You can hear him and see him on YouTube. He is all over the place. If people want to find your music, or they want to purchase your music, or interact with you on social media, how do they do that exactly?
So I've got my record just released yesterday. Just came out. It's called To Whom It May Concern. It's just Will Thomas Reed, To Whom It May Concern. You can find it on iTunes. You can stream it on Spotify. You can go to CD Baby. If you go to willthomasreed.com, you can purchase. I've got a really cool limited edition vinyl that's out. Only 500 copies were made. So, and it's that really cool vinyl. It's the see-through green, which is fun. But you can purchase all kinds of stuff there. If you like to do it the album way, the vinyl way, or the CDs, or you can get it digitally on all those outlets for sure.
We've got Will Thomas Reed with us today. Joins us live here in the broadcast. Now, tell us about the track "Home Is Where the Bar Is."
All right, yeah, that was the first single I released just a few weeks ago. First single off the new record. It's all about just having a good time. It's all about finding that watering hole that you kind of grew up in, where you knew all the bartenders, you knew all the bar goers. You could walk in at any given day at any time, and you'd have, half the bar would know you, and they'd all, the bartenders would have your favorite drink waiting for you in a nice cold glass, and it's the place that everyone could call home, and in a more literal sense, years ago when I was the starving artist, and didn't have a place to stay, my buddy let me live in the rafters of the bar that he owned. So I literally lived in a bar. That's where home was.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna play "Home Is Where the Bar Is" right now here on our world famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. We'll be back with Will Thomas Reed after the track here on our big program.
Around here feel rough as 40 grit. That sanded down this bar back in '86. 'Cause this is my dive, these are my people walking in. Yeah, you can feel it. No matter how bad the hangovers get, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, 'cause home is where the bar is. So big like home, where it all got started, where my heart is. Spent my 21st crawling out of here, years after they served my first beer. A house might be where you lay your head, but my home is where the bar is. I used to get high, score on that old Kiss pinball, and I cried when they tore it out and put the damn singing bass up on the wall. Nothing a few coins down the jukebox slot with the picture of course and a cheap rail shot. Can't help me forget, oh hell I forgot, pay the tab at my spot, and that's why home is where the bar is. So big like home, where it all got started, where my heart is. Spent my 21st crawling out of here, years after they served my first beer. A house might be where you lay your head, but my home is where the bar is. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na na na. You've only got one life, there's only so much time. Just cherry pick where you're gonna spend every time, every night. Maybe finally meet a girl and enjoy the ride. Home's where the bar is, where it all got started, where my heart is. Spent my 21st crawling out of here, years after they served my first beer. A house might be where you lay your head, but my home is where the bar is. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Home is where the bar is. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na.
Will Thomas Reed, that is "Home Is Where the Bar Is," and he joins us back here live via the telephone. And Will, tell us about what you're going to be doing. Any tour plans, anything coming up? Tell us all about the big stuff, man.
Absolutely. So I'm kind of all over the map right now. I'm still working on some really fun demos. I'm in Nashville now, working with my good friend Brian Craddock. He's a super talented producer, engineer, and he's also the guitar player in Daughtry, which you guys may have heard of those folks before. But really, really great guy. Him and I grew up together in Charlottesville, Virginia. So in the works on more songs for the new full-length record now that the new EP is out, and going to be all over the U.S. and planning on late summer heading over to the U.K. for some dates.
We've got a great guest with us today. The fantastic Will Thomas Reed joins us here on the telephone. And I guess before we let you go, how do we find you on social media, pick up your music, all that?
So go to Facebook, look up Will Thomas Reed Music. Go to Instagram, check out Will Thomas Reed Official. Definitely check out my website, willthomasreed.com.